are thrilled to have you here today to witness a battle of wits, arguments, and eloquence as our talented debaters tackle some of the most contentious issues of our time.
It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the special event. We are truly honored by your presence today, and we are thrilled to have you share this momentous occasion. With this, I extend my warm welcome to our today's chief guest and judge, Ms. Sahiti ma'am, for taking time out of your busy schedule to extend your support. I welcome you, ma'am. We are privileged to have our Honorable Principal Rama Devi ma'am among us today. A warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Now I would like to extend a warm welcome to our coordinators Sujita ma'am, Saujanya ma'am and Sarita ma'am. I welcome you all dear teachers.
Next, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the house masters and teachers, and I welcome you all dear teachers.
Now I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the debaters from 4 houses. A warm welcome to you all. Next, I would extend a warm welcome to all the students of NGS to witness this event.
Once again, a heartfelt welcome to everyone present here.
Now I request Rekha ma'am to give the guest introduction.
Good afternoon everyone present here. I am thrilled to gather here to have our most excited, heating inter-house debate competition. Today we are honored to have with us our distinguished judge. Please join me in welcoming our today's judge of the event. She is none other than an emerging advocate, Ms. Sahiti Tummala. She had completed her schooling and intermediate in Telangana, and she has given Telangana State Law Set and ranked 144. She has graduated in the year 2023 and got enrolled in the Bar Council in Telangana in the same year. She has even cleared her AIBE in the year 2024. She has been working in the district courts and consumer forums from past 3 years. She had dealt with civil, family and criminal cases. She had won few cases of bail and few in consumer wing. Ms. Sahiti Tummala, thank you so much for joining us today in spite of your busy schedule. Thank you, ma'am. Let us give a warm round of applause to Ms. Sahiti Tummala.
Now I would request all the dignitaries to be on stage.
I request Rama Devi ma'am and Ms. Manya and Jaitra to present the bouquet, and I request our principal Rama Devi ma'am to pin up the badge for the judge.
Please be seated. Now without wasting any more time, let's start our competition. Now the competition is for seniors from class 8 to 10.
Totally 12 students are participating from all the 4 houses.
2 houses are debating in favor of the topic, that is challenges and titans.
2 houses are debating for against the topic, that knights and rangers.
Rules and regulations. There are 2 rounds in the competition. They are
round 1, the preliminary round, you or me. Round 2, the final round, or you persuade and win.
Round 1, the preliminary round. Participants will be sharing their views about the given topics. Points will be awarded according to the content delivered.
And round 2, the final round. This round is open for the discussion. Moderator accelerates the discussion point and the teams must discuss on the same. Now I pride myself to reveal the topic. That is, a day without mobiles is possible or not.
Now let's start our competition officially. The participants are as follows. I request all the participants to be seated. From the challengers house, Likith Virinchi from grade 8, Nihal from grade 9 and Prashant from grade 10.
Himesh from grade 8, Nanda Kishore from grade 8 and Brinda from grade 10 from the Knight's house.
Niyati from grade 8, Ashwita from grade 8 and Monish from grade 10 from the Rangers house.
And finally, Parnika Shrestha of grade 8, Jashvita of grade 9 and Sahasra of grade 9 from the Titans house.
Hi everyone, I am Prashant from grade 10 Tulip. In this debate, we are going to support the topic we can live a day without a phone. My opinion on this is that these phones have just developed in this era, and people have lived many days, many centuries without phones. So it will be easy. It is also easy to live without a phone, and you are free to open your decision.
Hi everyone, my name is Nihal. I'm from grade 9 too. Today's topic is being without mobile is possible or not? I think it's possible because nowadays most of the kids are addicted to phones and spend a lot of money unknowingly and don't listen to their parents. So I think it's better if we don't use phones as much. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Nikit from grade 8 Iris. In my opinion, we can survive a day without a phone because in this present era kids, most of the people are depending upon the phone so much. From kids to the adult people, they are not able to live a day without a phone. But in the olden days, people are living without the phones, but they are only having the landlines and other smartphones only. They are not getting any diseases with the help of the smartphones, but in this present era, most of the people are getting diseases with the help of radiations. Thank you.
Hello all, I am Parnika studying in grade 8 Tulip. And today I am going to support the we can live without phone for a day. I think we can live without phone for a day. It is possible because living without phone for a day can lead to increased mindfulness, reduced stress and improved relationships between each other. By disconnecting from the digital world, we can live in the present world and enjoy the every moment of our life.
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Jashvita from grade 9 Tulip. Today is the topic of mobile. We can live without mobile for a day, and I support this statement because leaving our technology behind, we can enjoy our footsteps with nature and face-to-face communication. And I also think this is right statement.
Hello everyone, I am Sahasra from grade 9 Tulip, and today I am gonna support the statement we can live a day without mobile phones. I support this statement because in my perspective, living without a phone is not only possible but essential to maintain a healthy relationship between ourselves and our surroundings. Thank you.
My name is Nico Chaitanya, and I am from Delhi. So, in my perspective, I think living a day without phones is not possible because there are many basic needs which are carried out by your phones, and these basic needs are very important in your productivity.
Good morning to one and all. My name is Ashwita. I am studying in grade 8 Iris, and I support the topic we cannot live without a phone for a day because I think that we see phones every day in our day-to-day life, and I don't think it's possible because many daily activities would be stopped, and I think phones make our life more easy and comfortable. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Nidhi from grade 8 Iris, and my opinion is that we cannot live a day without phone because nowadays the phones has been necessity in our lives every day, and so we cannot erase it from our life. As they are multi-performance, we can use it for everything like entertainment, education, etc.
Hi, myself Himesh from grade 8 Tulips. I don't think so we can live without a phone for a day because we can miss the job opportunities and major updates of the day. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nanakishore, and I support the statement we cannot live without phone per day, but because it gives more information other than anything, and we can millions of people are getting jobs by using the phone. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Brinda from grade 10 Tulip. So I don't support the statement a day without phone is not possible because phones are the major source of entertainment which helps many people to relax and relieve from their stress.
and it's also a major source to to be productive because there are many tools in the mobiles like calendars, reminders which helps us to stay productive. Thank you.
In my opinion, we can survive a day without a phone because so much people are addicted to the phone so much. Means like kids are also addicted to the phone so much. Like they are seeing the mobile for 5 to 6 hours daily. Because of that, they are getting brain tumors and lot of diseases also. What do you think about that one?
As you mentioned, only few people are addicted to phone. Most of the people are using it for educational purposes and to learn new things. Nowadays, I have observed many people earning money through the phones also. But people, so many scammers are scamming from the mobile phone pay apps by using some random codes, and we can't randomly pay to some person when we don't know their identity or their personal info.
There are many applications in the mobile to identify a person whether it is a hacker or a scammer. There are many applications like Truecallers which are installed on our mobile phones which help us to know whether the person.
I understand your point that this is mainly due to illiteracy because many people are illiterate in India and also in many countries. They are prone to these scams and all those things just because they don't have knowledge about them.
You are telling that many illiterate people are being scammed, but many illiterate people are also getting jobs like from Rapido and Ola, Uber and Urban Company. What do you say about it?
You're saying that they will get job opportunities, but I don't accept your point because they may get job opportunities, but sometimes because of the scams in the Google base, in the Google they will say I will give you job opportunities, but then they will get their number and scam and they will be running out of their money.
But there are many ways to get money, like working in the work from home by using the mobile, and there are so many ways to get money by using the. But there are disadvantages of scam, and they can earn money more than getting scammed.
But so you said that you can earn more money while in work from home jobs, right? Okay. So I think that going there and doing your work there helps you get face-to-face contact and which improves your confidence while talking to other people. You normally talk in Google Meets and Zoom calls, etc. But in office, you talk face-to-face with your boss, colleagues, etc. So it improves your social skills and also it improves your confidence.
But some people have different preferences. They don't want to meet in real life, so they want to meet in virtual screens, and because they don't want to meet them in real life, and they have meetings with each other. This will maybe they can overcome their problems of meeting each other if they're scared or they're feeling low confident. But some people are different. They have different preferences, so they don't want to meet in real life, and they want to have a conversation in meetings. This will improve their communication skills because you don't need many things to set up in real life to meet, right? You just need a link. You just need a link to meet each other in meetings.
Because of the blue light exposed to children who are under the age of 18, minors mostly, who use mobile phones are exposed to content that they are not supposed to be viewing yet. They are knowing more for their age that they need to know, like inappropriate stuff.
But parents make sure that their children are watching the content of their age, no?
Defend your points.
Means how you are telling is that means most of the parents are observing their children means what they are watching the YouTube or not. It's most of the parents phone. They believe in their parents, right?
in Indian children in this age?
Parents will take care of the schedule and screen times also. And they will not allow the children.
But sometimes some children will not even let their parents know. They tell their parents lies. These days children are so much onto their phones that they are lying to their parents and buying so many unwanted games by using their money.
But there are many inbuilt applications like setting scheduled timers to watch the screen time, right? So that helps the parents to take their mobile from the children, and which also helps the children to just stay productive.
But I don't agree with you because recently, have you ever heard of this Facebook? You know, they had it under the age of 13 under the age of 13. Few people have leaked their inappropriate 18 plus content. So I think that it's a common and also parents won't be available every time. And also children are addicted so much that they won't listen to their parents.
I see that you have told about the Facebook case, but I think there are many productive ways to for the children to learn many things. And also there are other apps like YouTube in which you can learn educational things.
So you're telling that people use YouTube, I mean children can use YouTube Shorts to learn educational stuff. But children, once they start being productive, let's imagine that, let's take for an example that a notification pops up where their favorite content creator uploaded a video. They may get distracted very easily and stop the work they are doing and get distracted and go into the loophole of YouTube Shorts and also videos.
But the content doesn't show only one type of topic, but they can show like educational videos and like animations and many more. The children can improve their smartness and know that and get the general knowledge.
Means can you ensure that your information in the Facebook is private or not?
But see this in this way. Okay, so I don't agree with your point because there are many other features in phones which are very helpful. Okay, examples AI. AI can learn stuff by its own, so that it will learn how you learn stuff and how you intake stuff. Okay, so it will learn. It will give you a better way. So that you will understand the topics you need or the concepts you need. Okay, so you can train in AI, which will help you because it knows how you understand stuff, how you take stuff. Okay, yeah.
I don't accept your point because AI can be also used in a bad way, such as it can give inappropriate stuff, and recently prank payments are also being there, and when they get the person contact, they will show the payment photo and they told you have paid me, but they have no idea that they have paid.
I guess what you have just told about AI is not related with the online banking. AI also helps us to know many things in different perspectives. While searching a doubt, if you have any doubt, you'll be asking your teacher or reading a book, right? So you'll be knowing the answer in only one perspective. By using Google and many other AI tools, it helps you to know answers in different perspectives and helps you to be more creative. I do feel that.
But still, many people misuse AI. They don't do their homework at all and directly search their answers in the AI. So they don't understand anything. They just copy paste. Most of the students do this. So I don't think it's a good idea to always rely on AI. I assume that apps are made for us to learn new things and in a helpful way. It depends on the individual user how they are using it.
Let's just imagine that a child under the age of 8 has two very busy parents. Like they're like doing work, both the parents, both mom and dad. Just imagine the child under 8 does not know many stuff, so they start crying for stuff. So the parents to stop their crying, they're gonna give the phone because they have like these stories and also these shorts and all. They make it so from the early age they are getting used to using phones when they have nothing to do. But the parents, instead of giving the phone, they can make them to learn on how to stay entertained by themselves, like playing with toys or building blocks or painting or some things like that.
Some of the parents make their childs when they are crying, they make them to watch televisions, not the phones, because they know they will be getting addicted to the phones. So they make them watch televisions.
So we also discussed the point that children are getting addicted to these YouTube shorts and all the social media. So let's say there is a child and he sometimes he entertains by seeing those shorts and all those stuff. First time he gets entertainment and pleasure. Okay, next time he does it again because of the hormone dopamine. Because every time he gets pleasure, it releases again and again because it's good for it's pleasure for your body. So it will repeat again and again, becoming an addiction. Okay, so you mentioned a child is getting addicted to the stuff he is not supposed to do, right? Okay, so if a kid faces an situation where he more likely gets to like addicted to it. If he gets addicted and if he comes out, he'll learn how to get out of addictions in future, right? There are many more ways to get addicted, not only phones, right? So if he learns how to get out of addiction of the phones, he'll learn how to get addiction out of other stuff. It will help you in your future life. Okay.
I do not agree with your point because these days the kids are not even using their talents. They are keeping their talents inside and simply using all these phones to draw, and all the other apps are using for, they are creating so many apps for drawing, painting, all these stuff in the app phones itself. But there are so many things to do in real life too. There are so many talents in real life which we have to do, right?
But by seeing the phone, we can get inspired that by drawing we can by drawing and doing some other activities we can see the phone and get inspired, no? But when you realize that you don't want a drawing, but you can see in the phone and you can draw what you want and you can learn how to draw and do activities.
Yeah, we meant to say instead of looking at the other picture and drawing, you can use the digital platform more creative.
But both are different ways because you can see and draw, and also you can draw with your own imagination. Also, Monish said a point that they can use it in a useful way, but not all people work the same because there are 8 billion people, 8 billion different perspectives. Everyone think in a different way, so not everyone thinks it's to be used in a useful way.
As you have told, everyone has a different perspective. So I believe that if they have the perspective to learn great things, they will learn great things. And phone helps us visualize better than imagination. Like imagination is definitely good, but the phone, if you use the phone, you will get a better visualization, right?
So you are telling that we get more visualization from mobile phones. But when you, instead of directly going to mobile phones, when you think of a situation by your own, then you will get more imagination in your own perspective. Well, if you go to Google and YouTube Shorts, you will see the perspective and imagination of other people who uploaded those. But you need to find the one that suits you. So you better try it yourself to actually see what suits you.
So I have a question for you all, the guys. So how many of you just read a lot of books or like I'll just ask you a question. How many of you have read Ramayana? Ramayana, the epic, or Mahabharata? So most of, did you watch Ramayana and Mahabharata or did you read the book?
I heard it from my grandmother.
Okay, you heard it, right? So you heard it from your grandmother. So are you ready to read a big book or ready to watch the content from the YouTube in an animated way?
So you know, while with say there is this dictionary, let's assume it to be some book. You know, these words are more powerful than those pictures or those animations because when they're trying to do it in real life, there is a lot of details, and you know, everything started from words.
But do you think that it is possible in real life? Because our mind allows to take only the it doesn't take more sentences, but it likes to have more creative visualizations that makes our mind more powerful and helps it to store in the memory for a longer time.
But as you said about Ramayana book, but the Ramayana book consists of slogans and slokas, right? Which contains a lot of meaning in it. Then what you'll say about that?
It definitely contains a lot of meaning. But do you think that if you saw a video of it, you definitely visualize it more? We all have seen many stories and many more things in a visualized way, right? Even in our school, we have digital boards in which we learn many things and we watch videos of our lessons. Okay, so tell me one good poet or any great talented person from this arc. Tell me one good poet or tell me one good poet from this arc.
Poet.
Yeah, poet.
Do you want the poet from the literature or from the YouTube?
No, okay, so leave it. Now, most of the people are not poets or writers or something. But in older times, they used to be great literature because they had no distractions like mobile phones, TVs, etc. They used to be focused on their topic and what they want to do.
So you're saying that many poets were there, they were not distracted, right? But even the mobiles helps us to stay focused. Do you know that? So there are many music apps, right? So we love to listen music. So as I'm the music lover, so I would like to say that while studying, I love to listen music, which helps us to stay more focused. So it's also major application which helps us to stay more focused, which helps us to concentrate and stores in the long-term memory.
So it is that you won't use it. And I also give a statement that an author called Cal Newport have written a book called Digital Minimalism. He declared that by taking technology aside, we can also get creative and get imagination power and also be productive.
So, in my perspective, I think you're only focusing on the bad parts of the cell phones, right? They are good and bad in everything. Okay, there is good and bad in everything. No. Okay, so for example, drugs are produced for medical purposes, right? But other people use them in a not a good way. So for that, would you stop supplying drugs?
Yes.
No. Okay, because many people need them. It's a medication. It has very medication purpose.
So you said that there are both two ways, right? In this context, we are discussing about something which is not bad, not good, because it has both cons and both pros.
So you can't decide and stick it to one. But there is a famous quote, that is when it is the truth that liberates you and not the willpower. So I say that in this between two contexts, we are saying that it is possible and we are saying that it is not possible. But when you know which is the superior one, you will definitely follow it. So I say that you should. We can live without live a day without a phone because everything is possible.
As you said, everything is possible. A day with phone is also possible, right? Yeah. So now I would like to say that phones are the major source of communication, which helps us to learn many things and helps us to communicate with our family members who are far away from us, which helps us to keep them interactive. I have one more question for you guys, okay? Just a
And we have also landlines and telephones which we are using for, instead of calling from mobile phones, we can use landlines. What are these for? And nowadays, if you see anyone using landlines in their houses.
So when you're taking the whole the phone is a basic need and you gave the same meaning, but mobile phone is just a luxury, basic luxury, but not a basic need for survival like food and water. I don't agree your point.
Now you share.
As she was saying, landlines and telephones are better because they also don't produce as much as radiation as mobile phones do. I don't say that they do all the things that a mobile phone do, but for the communication purpose we can use landlines and telephones.
You are saying that radiation is the cause of mobile phones is the cause of radiation, right? But do you know that 82% of the radiation comes from nature, like the cosmic radiation and all? What do you say about it?
Okay, so you were telling that most of the radiation comes from the nature, but if you think of it, because of cell phone towers, we are losing a lot of life, like birds and animals. If we keep building these cell phone towers because of the radiations, the birds are dying. Let's think that there is one precious bird that is only available in its species. It's the only last remaining bird in its species. If it dies, what are they going to do to bring it back? And also because of the cell phone towers, a lot of heat is being emitted, which is causing global warming and also melting of glaciers, which may lead to a lot of many problems in the future.
But by using the phone, so millions and millions of people are getting the employment. That is a major issue of our India right now. But there are many like Facebook, Instagram, like Google, and many big companies who are getting jobs from there.
This is the repeated point.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am is moderating, no? You need not talk.
This is repeated point. If you have anything other point to defend it,
Nowadays, senior citizens are like bored and no one have time to talk with senior citizens. The phone is best way for getting entertainment for senior citizens, and they can use YouTube like I said.
So as you said about the radiation, means most of the radiation occurs from natural source, right? But we cannot stop the natural, but we can stop the forced radiation, right? What do you say about that?
I have told that 82% of the radiation comes from natural source and other 18% is left, which comes from all the gadgets, not only the mobile phone, right?
James, I want a genuine answer from you. Which how much news have you heard from natural radiation we are getting affected or the forced radiation we are getting affected? Which one you have heard the most?
There are so many natural disasters I have heard of, and also because of mobile there is radiation. But I don't agree with your point that radiation, the phone is only the reason causing radiation.
Yes, because lot of radiation, according to you, you told that 82% is coming naturally. Don't you think that naturally it was affected by some radiation of phones too? Due to this phone's cell towers, only some of the nature is affected by the cell towers.
So as you said that there is the ozone layer depleting and the major cause for the radiation is the mobiles. But do you know that there are most of the cell towers are home for the birds? Yeah, you know that, right? Then how can you defend? But they are the major homes for the cell towers are mainly homes for the birds, and many of the birds in the air, right? Nowhere it's told that the cell tower radiation is affected. They are only used for the signal passaging, right? It's only used for the passage of electricity.
It's like taking the
So earlier you said that we can listen to music when we are studying, but it does not work for everyone because some people may be focused when there is music, but some people just start vibing to it and stop the work and just start singing and dancing. And also I would like to raise a point, which is watching social media and YouTube shorts has a negative impact on children, especially at growing stage, because when they look at these influencers all rich and all having all the facilities and all, they're gonna think that what they're having is very little. They're gonna think that they're not gonna show gratitude towards little things. Because of looking at people in YouTube shorts, they're like, oh wow, they're so rich and I'm not. So they're gonna take examples from people. Like let's take for an example, a boy just saw a video of a guy who got a bike for his birthday. A cycle for his birthday. And because they're rich, then he's gonna compare to the gifts the parents gave, which they bought with their hard work money, and not gonna show gratitude towards it. He's gonna be sad towards his birthday and also show tantrums to his parents, which is gonna upset the parents very much.
Okay. So you told about a boy who is what? Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. Bicycle, right?
Appreciate each and every house here because your points were very worthy to talk here in the debate competition. So I request all of you to give a big round of applause to all the house participants. All of you spoke very well worthy points and those points cannot be ignorable actually. Very good. So now moving on to the moderators round. I am the moderator here, so I will be posing some questions towards the for team, in favor team as well as for the opposition team. So first let us have the questions for proposition team. So you are talking that a day without mobile is possible, correct? So my first question goes to you. How do you define a day without a mobile in present day context? How do you define a day without mobile in the present day context?
By disconnecting from the digital world, we can enjoy the real life moments, and we can also know the moments which are going in real life. If we go into the digital world, if we always depend upon our phone, we will only look into if we want any pictures, or for example, if we want any pictures of mountains, some people maximum they will go for Google and import them. The people who are wanted to be more adventurous, they will go to the place and take pictures. They're using camera.
How can you define a day without mobile? Yes, I need a
Though it's hard to live without a phone in this day, it's just hard, but it is
possible.
Very possible, because phone is just for our sophistication. Because even though we look in the terms of evolution or the creation, we didn't have phones, but yet we lived still, and the creation was all good. And also she said that 82% radiation is caused by nature. But if that was a cause, nature is a cause for radiation, then how did the people of that age might have lived?
Very good.
It's one more question.
It's more informative. So next question goes to your teams only. What alternative means of communication and information access do you propose for a day without mobile phones? What are the alternative means of communicative methods?
Okay, if they are in our area, like in between 15 to 20 kilometers, we can go by walk or bicycle to directly meet them, which increases our communication, and we can directly meet the person face to face, which increases our good body language and stuff like that. But if they are over the 30 kilometers and more, then we can use telephones or letters or line.
Don't you think they are time taking? Don't you think they are time taking? Time taking. So the time will be prolonged for your ways of means of communication which you have proposed.
Yeah, so we can directly use telephones, which is not delayed.
Okay. So next question. You have any point for this?
If it is a time delaying process, it improves our time management. Let's say you have to go to a bank and stand in a long queue. Instead, most people will do that. They take their phone and just do in online. But if you have patience and you have time management skills, you'll arrange your schedule such that you will go there and you can train your patience, test your patience, and also complete your work and also be happy, because going there and doing everything will give you that satisfaction which you will not find in that doing it mobiles. So my point is that
every person must have tolerance first.
Yes, ma'am. Even though it's a time-taking process, you must train your patience and also time management skills.
Okay. How do you address the concerns of people who rely means depend on mobile phones for emergency purposes? How do you address the concerns of people?
I think we can, instead of calling them from mobile phones, we'll first, if we take a situation, a person is fainting, and some people maximum they will call and they will ask hospital or someone. But instead of we calling them, we can simply take them to the hospital and wait for the to happen. But some people, you might have doubt that then how are we going to inform their family members, because it's a stranger, right? So we are not supposed to see their identification without their permission. So it's going to be taken. It can be taken by the investigation department and others.
Okay, good.
So if it is a very emergency person, we can do what our school have taught us at that perspective time.
You are talking about training, that if you are a trained person, so that you can easily first aid sort of thing, so that
We can easily save that person.
of the emergency. That's what your point is. Fine. So next question.
And also we can give first aid to them in a situation, because first aid is not those bandages on all those things. First aid is immediate healthy situation.
Very good. So can you provide some examples of situations where people have successfully spent a day without mobile?
For example, we can take an author called Calvin Report, which I already mentioned. So he used it. He made that book because he did not use the phone, and he know what is the disadvantages of the phone. So that's why I think we can live without a phone for a day.
Okay, good. You have a point? Yes. Can you provide some examples of situations where the people can live without a mobile phone?
Yeah. Instead of scrolling through YouTube Shorts or social media, when you have free time, you can talk to your loved ones, family, mom, dad.
Spend time.
Yeah. And also,
Ma'am is talking about 24 hours.
you can take walk in the nature, and also while
You can engage yourself, that's what, in a practical manner you have to engage. That is what your point
and
is.
if you need any tutorials on cooking or something like that, you can always test yourself out. Instead of directly going to the tutorials and all, you can test yourself so that next time you do, you will get an idea how to do it. It will be stored in your mind.
Good. He has a point.
Yeah, so I think the day without a mobile phone is possible. Let's take an example. You go to your friend's house. Suppose it's a sleepover. You go there in the morning. You keep yourself engaged with the people you like, with the people you like to spend time with the people you match. So the time will pass easily. So it's very nice to stay.
Your point is it's not mandatory that we should have a mobile phone.
It's on your mindset.
Yes, very good.
It's just a basic luxury, not a basic.
Good.
Yes, ma'am, it's more like a need and a want. Phone is a need and not a want. Phone is a want and not a need.
Yeah. She had mentioned about the food topic. We have to try ourselves. We can also have like menus in the bookstores, and we can also read our books for some kind of time pass or something. We can read the books, so we can improve our knowledge, and we can also get the creativity to make new stories.
Ma'am, like India has so many IIT toppers. How they have become the IIT toppers? They have studied, they have worked hard, and they have spent their joyful time with their friends, not seeing the mobiles and spending their times on the mobiles, right?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Then all of you can become IIT toppers without mobile phone.
Ma'am, and also a day without mobile phone is very hard in this generation, because as soon as we hear a statement that goes like a day without, can you spend a day without mobile phone? The first thing that comes to our mind is the mind. We are fixed to a mindset where we are like, oh no, I'm gonna miss so many important updates, and there is also a FOMO, fear of missing out. And you may feel overwhelmed because of using phones. But one day, if you take a break from phone, you'll actually understand how much you're missing out. Like how you can interact with the world around you.
Okay.
So, for example, let's take a situation of 2020 to 2021, which is Corona period. At that time, we used to use a lot of mobile phones, but that's a very disadvantage. And we also have understand the importance of face-to-face contact at that time. We did not have a face-to-face contact. We used to wear masks and sanitizers at every time. After that period have completed, we got to know about the importance of face-to-face contact and many more relationships and everything.
You told that we cannot live with, we can live without a day without phone for now. Those. Yes, ma'am. An example is that in the olden days, the phone did not even exist, and that in those days, people used to spend their time so productively that they didn't even use phones. Did not exist those days. That's why people were so healthy and lived so many lives. Years.
So, now the questions are for the opposition team. So, you are, please take the mic. So, you are talking that a day without mobile is not, right? So, the first question goes to Rangers and Knights all together. What essential functions do mobile phones serve that make it difficult for us to go a day without mobile?
As I have mentioned earlier, there are Rapido and Ola drivers who are depending on mobile phones for their earnings. So I think they want to go well without a mobile phone.
So you are talking about that their livelihood is impossible without mobile phone.
I'm not telling that their livelihood is impossible, but what I'm trying to
This
say is,
Rapido or whatever you are talking, this online stuff, so that wasn't there earlier. But still the people lived.
they definitely live, but we are the Gen Z and the generation has evolved, right? So I think that
We have to update.
yeah, and many people have been used to mobile phones and they can't get over it.
Ma'am, as our day starts with morning, so our day starts with always an alarm, right? So our day is starting with the mobile where we'll be waking up with an alarm.
So you want mobile phone for alarm?
Yes, ma'am.
Not your day.
Yes.
So earlier it wasn't there. But still
Earlier it wasn't there.
Our forefathers or our parents or our older generation, they still woke up at 4 o'clock. That was the inbuilt alarm they had in their
inbuilt
It's our,
In the body.
in the body inbuilt alarm. You also continue it for 3 days. Fourth day automatically you will have that inbuilt alarm to be woke to you to wake up.
So to continue for 3 to 4 days also we need an alarm to set it for the morning.
Not required. You fear something. Obviously you will be
But we'll be having a sleepless night now, ma'am. We'll be having a sleepless night.
Obviously, see, this was a yesterday night. I don't think so that you have slept so happy. You had a good.
I slept peacefully, ma'am. Really, I felt really, I was not tense about the debate actually. I was very free and slept peacefully.
Because your topic is very good. For them, it was a sleepless.
That's their perspective, ma'am. I'm sharing my perspective.
No, I'm talking about a person's perspective. Alarm you said. So we have inbuilt alarm in our own mind. So alarm. Oh, it is here.
To activate that inbuilt alarm also we needed digitalized alarm.
It wasn't there for our
But you just asked about the present, so I was sharing about
I did not mention the present context.
Then okay, fine.
Gen Z's need it. Gen Z need it.
They are in the phone to exam.
should only one answer. We are running out of time.
Fine. What are the potential negative impacts of attempting to go a day without mobile phones in today's society? Now you can talk. Potential negative impacts of attempting to go a day without mobile.
Missing the critical updates? Sorry? Missing the important and critical updates which we receive daily.
Okay. Then
There are many relationships depending upon phones, long distance relationships. So I think mobile phones keep us connected. And also, as Jasmita has told that 20 and 2021 we have learned that
missed the relationship.
it's missing the relationship. But what kept us connected is the mobile phones.
You can also stress on medical emergency. So for this point I had expected this answer. Fine. So can you provide data or examples of instances where the absence of mobile phones led to significant problems? Any example? You can provide some data or example of instance. Instance means any situation that you had gone through or the known example where the absence of mobile phone led to a critical problem.
Okay, ma'am. So when I was in third class or fourth class, my dad he actually he left his phone. He forgot his phone somewhere. Okay, so he didn't have any device to communicate with my mom, and so I actually fell from a tank. The tank which is yes, ma'am, on the buildings, top of the buildings. I was actually playing there, ma'am, with my sister.
You only made it.
Ma'am?
You only made it fell there.
No, I fell, ma'am. And my right leg got right hand. Yes, ma'am. Not fractured, ma'am. Not that much. It works now. Yes, ma'am. It works now. And I don't know, ma'am. I was so afraid. I was so. Mainly my dad panics for a lot of stuff, ma'am. He can't.
You couldn't express
Yes,
what
ma'am.
you couldn't do.
Yes, ma'am. He panics a lot and he can't even talk, ma'am. If my dad had phone at that moment, he actually got phone. He actually went, but it took a lot of time. It took a lot of time, ma'am. Yeah. It took a lot of
Regain
time.
consciousness,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
what to do at that, how to
Yeah.
react for that
Yes,
particular
ma'am.
moment.
If that phone didn't came, I would not get mental help immediately, and I would be traumatized my whole life.
Okay. Shall we move on to other question? Oh, okay.
Ma'am, in case of accidents also we need phones because as they said we can join.
That's what means medical emergency. I have already mentioned it.
In the past, we can see that there is a national disaster near the Andhra Pradesh and Odisha that they did not put the prayer so that the national disaster is getting over them. So the
Many lives have been
lost by
Because of no prior intimation.
Getting information.
Very good. So, next question. How do you...
So recently I have studied a case study about loneliness. So many people have committed suicides due to this loneliness because they are not close to the dear ones or their family or friends avoiding them. So there are many apps which makes people to stay connected. Like there are many friendly apps to just make new friends, right?
Yeah. Very good. So, how do you think having faith or reliance on mobile phone? Reliance is not company name here. I am mentioning reliance, having faith. Okay, having faith on mobile phones affects our ability to function independently. Function means to work independently or to act independently.
Can you repeat the question?
How do you think having faith on mobile phones affects our daily routine works to do independently? See, suppose if you had been to any place, you have forgotten your mobile. Right? Nowadays, completely we are having faith on our mobile phones. We don't carry money. Especially we don't carry money because I have a mobile phone. I can pay I can pay through Google Pay online transactions. I can do, that's how. And we don't even remember our own parents' numbers as well. Yes or no? One or two. More than that, we don't remember even. It's because having that faith. So how can you initiate your own ability to do any function independently by yourself?
I think that many criminal cases have been solved because of the mobile phones, because of the GPS tracking. Many police have found the people by GPS tracking.
GPS tracking is not only with the mobile, right?
It is not
something different. GPS is something different apart from mobile. So our topic is about mobile.
In mobile phones, if you are on the location, we can find the mobile phone.
So it's one of the or part of the, right? Finding out. Okay. Fine. So this is about questions to the opposition team. So now the questions will be posed for both the teams. Neutral questions I am going to ask you. So I will ask only two questions because we are running out of the time. How do you think a day without mobile phones would affect different demographics such as students, professionals or the elderly people? How do you think a day without mobile phone will affect different sorts of peoples? We are having different people, right, in our city, society. Yeah.
Most of the people depend on mobile phones for working, ma'am.
How they are affected?
It makes them to stay productive. It also makes them to stay. So as they said that the natural disasters, they make them to stay alert.
Okay.
They make them to make their life easier to make it more interactive.
Any other point you have?
Its main effect is on students, ma'am, because students are getting distracted and they are, ma'am, prone to many immature contents, ma'am. So phone is the main cause, ma'am, and effect is our children. So without the cause, there would be no effect, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Moving on to the second question. Yeah.
Ma'am, I'd like to take a live example of my sister. She works night shift, ma'am, about 5 to 2:30, ma'am. So while she's in the middle of work, she randomly takes out her phone and starts scrolling, ma'am. So I think it really affects her work.
Very good. So shall we move on to the second question? What role do mobile phones play in maintaining personal and professional relationships?
If the relationships are very far away, the person is very far away, you got a contact with them somehow. Okay. You got a contact with them somehow. So you use phones to contact them. If you don't have any phones, you won't contact them and the relation will be not good now. Yeah, that's it.
Professional relationship in developing. How can I maintain professional relationship?
Professional relationships, I think that if a person is far away, there are office meetings which are going on in Zoom, and there are many kinds of like WhatsApp video call and things.
Good.
In personal relationships, ma'am, because in phones, we just FaceTime, ma'am. But when we meet them in real life, ma'am, it's different vibes, and you can share emotions in a very effective way, ma'am. And also in professionals also, ma'am, instead of meeting in online, it would be more effective if they meet in real life, ma'am.
I most likely agree with brother's point on both, but in professional meetings also, as they said, Zoom meetings, most of the people join meetings and prank them. So I don't think it's better.
I think there are personalized links only accessible for certain people, so our pranks are not highly accurate.
But the people who are like they cannot talk for more time, and they were it takes more time to personal meet and they can call
So many arrangements needs to be made
yes,
if we wanted to go and meet them personally. Otherwise, through this online we can.
call them easily. And
So that is your perspective. Okay.
It won't be possible during all the times to meet everyone during the professional life and even in the personal life, because they'll be far away from us.
So we can be stay connected.
Yes, ma'am. So we need to make our schedules turn, and we need to have different schedules, and we need to divide our schedules to meet them. So
time
it won't be
management
possible. So there are many apps like Zoom and there are Skype to meet our close ones.
If we fell sick, I don't think we can actually go and meet a person directly. So if we fell sick, it's a nice option to meet them virtually.
So you said you fell sick, right? So what is the reason for?
Again, you are starting debating here. Fine. So any other valid point if you have, please share. Otherwise, we will end up with that.
Okay, so someone is telling, one of you guys were telling that if you have a busy schedule and the person is far away, we can easily contact them through phone. If the relationship is really important, then you need to make time for them.
She was talking about professional.
Then if it is professional, then if you meet them in person, then we can know about the mindset of the person, which also helps us to
Understand the other personality. Okay.
If you take personal relationships, you want to help them in case of money. So, for example, if there is a scam between them and the sending person and receiving person, it might be affected and money may be lost.
Okay, children, because of we are running out of the time, we will end up this debate session. So thank you, all of you are very, very, very good at your level, and all of you have shared really a very valid points. Those points are very worth to all of us to take in. See, each and every electronic gadget or whatever the gadget is updated to us or it's provided to us, everything is important. It has its own importance, right? But how we do use, how we do analyze what is good and what is bad, it depends on each and every individual person. That is more important. So thank you all.
Certainly without wasting any quality time of yours. Now let me call upon our today's chief guest, adjudicator or judge to declare the judgment. Now may I request our enthusiastic honorable principal Ramadevi ma'am to speak a few words on this event.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. So you all guys have done a very good job. Proud of you all. You have combo, you rocked without dancing and singing. Good job. Pat yourself. So you have in your own perspective, your point is valid. In their own perspective, your point is valid. I agree and disagree with both of you. Because I must be neutral, right? I'm either towards the topic or for the topic or towards the topic or against the topic. Yes?
You all asked for the taglines, you battled with the minds, as well as you discussed, argued, reacted, responded. I liked it. You have fulfilled the whole title along with the tagline. Good job. But the people sitting over here, can you lead a day without mobile? Confident, truthfully.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Is it? Sastra? Yeah? Then I am happy. So you are all addicted to mobile? No. Children, as you were talking, you are all in Gen Z generation, right? So as advancements were made, we must make use of it. I don't ask you to be outdated. You must be updated, of course, but you must know the limit. You must have restriction to yourself. Yes? Self-control, self-assessment, self-realization. All these are important. You're all in teens, right? You all have entered your 13, right? So you must know, right? One more mic and so it's all your thought process. So you make up your mind in such a way that you'll have control on yourself. Always talk to yourself every day. How many of you do it? How many of you talk to yourself? It's very important. Oh, really? Oh, what do you talk to yourself? Neha?
I talked about myself, how at school, how I do daily works and about my generation after future generations.
So, without mobile only you should do it. Do it, Brenda. Talking to ourselves. You can't talk in AI and get the report, no? Just kidding. So here, talking to yourself means when you talk to yourself, you will understand that how productive your day is, how much time you have wasted, and how much time you have utilized. And when you assess yourself, you will get to know your positives and negatives, your strengths and weakness, right? So if I ask somebody what is your strength, if you say your parents, I don't accept it. Parents are not your strength, they are your physical strength. What is your strength? Your muscular strength, I am not talking about. What are your strengths? What is your strength when somebody asks you? Exactly. Confidence is your strength. Communication is your strength. Right? Public speaking is your strength. What is within you is your strength. You can't say other person has your strength, then you are weak. When you say somebody else has your strength, you are not a strong person, you are weak. Because you are depending on someone, right? So what is your weakness? What is your weakness? Depending on others is your weakness. Very smart and clever kids you are. Overconfidence, very good. So you know about yourself. Overthinking is Padika's, I know that. And any one of you, grade 10 girls, keeping quiet is our weakness, right? Grade 10. Yes? Correct. Yes, last year, absent. Yeah, present. So what is your weakness? Postponing the things is your weakness, right? No. Then, what's your weakness? No weakness at all? No? Really? Then you are perfect. Boys, Arvind, what is your weakness? Come on.
Studies are my weakness.
Oh, really? Studies are your weakness because you are unable to concentrate with all the distractions, right? Because that's what I'm telling. Many distractions, many attractions.
That's right. Isn't it? Because I see you riding a bike in 80-90 speed without license. I saw you many times, man. Really? In triples? Right? Am I wrong? No, I'm correct, right? One day if police caught you, your parents will be called to the police station. You know that? So, overconfidence, overtaking, all this should not be, yes, making you bad. Once your name is filed in the police station, you will not get your passport. Do you know that? You know, if FIR, am I correct? Am I understandable? Yes. Are you all with me? Okay, I will stop it. Yes? Okay, sit down. So, you all must know your strength and weakness. If somebody says phone is my weakness, you are the weakest person in the world. I feel like that. See, other electronic gadgets should not overtake our thoughts, right? We are the boss for ourselves. We are boss for ourselves. Other things should not control us, right? So, boss yourself and be perfect. Okay? So, the day without a mobile nowadays, as it has become a need and want also, Prashant. What to do? I must talk like that. Because as Brinda was quoting, everybody, as the mobile is handy, we all set alarm in mobile. Right? Nowadays, I am not using even my fingers as Siri is doing all my job. Yes, whenever I feel I am talking to Siri. What to do? The generation is like that. As I said, many relationships are getting spoiled because of this stupid mobile. I should say stupid only, though it is serving my needs. Okay, so I lost my memory even because phone is helping me to search for the contact. Previously, so I started using mobile from 2013, I believe. Before that, though mobiles were there, I was not used to that. But situations made me to start using it. Because all are updated, no, I can't be outdated, right? Right, children? Yes, Poonam. Are you with me? So here, that time my memory was so good that I could remember even 700 students' names. But now, slowly, maybe age, I don't know, or maybe certain things, depending on the gadgets, I have lost. Maximum I'll try to call everybody by name, you know that. Yes? Or I'll try to find out if I don't know your name. Yes? So here, don't completely get addicted or dependent. As I told you, you're boss for yourself, right? So you all must be super kids. I keep telling always, one among you may be Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Yes, you may be President of India, who knows? Yes, you may be Finance Minister of India, who knows? Yes, the talented lady, you know who is our Finance Minister? Is she your friend? How should you address? God. Or Sri. Okay. So, you all may be the leaders in future. So, NGS will make you one day the leaders. Yes? Can I dream? Or will it be reality? Reality. Yes, I can expect it, right? Okay. Good job, participants. And I wish everybody of you will be participating in this inter-house competitions in whichever areas you are talented in. So as you all know that August is a month of full of fun and folk. Yes? Because many festivals, many holidays and many celebrations. So we'll be rocking August along with your academics. That you should not put it aside, right? Yes, Uma Mahesh, Uma Devi. Yes? Okay, now it's the time to announce the result. Before that, I would like to ask Miss Sariti to address you. Because she's young mind, no? She can talk better than me, which is connected to you. Because I'm a millennial, I think so. According to generation, but you are Gen Z along with him. So, please.
This is Sahitya, I'm an advocate. Like I recently started practicing. As ma'am said, I am not that good at speaking. She said so many things, but I agree to that. But also, the only thing I would suggest is talk to your parents. You'll learn everything from your parents, and I learned many things from my father itself. And all you guys, you did a really good job. And that's it. Thank you. I'm very glad to be here. I'm very glad to be invited.
See, everybody did good job, children. But as we have to judge, it's inter-house competition. Knights scored 111. So Rangers scored 111.5. Challengers scored 131 points. The Titans, the winners of the day, scored 135 points. I would like to appreciate everyone, but especially Sahasra. I didn't expect she's a very calm-going girl. You all know that even I take class, grade 9. So she's not much outspoken, but to my great surprise, you have made the day. Good. Good job. Prashant, Nihal, Virinchi, Parnika and Jashrita did a very good job. Prashant, you are a silent killer, I know that. Yes, one more slow poison is Monish. You have done your job. Your name? Ashmita.
Of grade
9.
8.
So Ashmita also, very valid points you raised and very confident. Good job. Niyati, soft spoken but did your job. And coming to Himesh, you tried your best. And really, though you know or don't know, somehow or the other you tried to convince Nanda. I'm happy. Next, coming to Brunda. Live examples, real life examples. What not to defend herself. But she knows that addiction of phone is harmful, right? But though she has to defend, what to do? See, mobile is not only source to listen to the songs. There are many other things. You visited many times Radio Basti? Yeah. So they did not get that point to talk. But when I was listening to you, that was there in my mind. So guys, good job. Once again, we'll have a photo session. Meanwhile, along with the students, class teachers can take them to the classes first.
To our esteemed guest, Ms. Sahiti Tomala for accepting our invitation and for being here with us today. Your thoughts have truly inspired us, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, I request our principal ma'am, Mrs. Ramadevi ma'am, to give the token of appreciation to our today's judge. It was heavily raining outside, but still you made your time to come here and to inspire us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Please be seated. A special thanks to our honorable principal, ma'am, Mrs. Ramadevi, ma'am. Really, your inspiration had made this event a very grand success, and your proper guidance and all of your inputs have worked very well from morning to evening. Thank you, and I wish to extend my thanks to all the teachers, students, and everyone. Thank you.